Crazy, I didn't put as many miles on my 59 Chevy this week after it rolled over 100,000 miles last Sunday as I thought I would. But anyway, I noticed the steering wheel was getting a little bit off center. You know, they start falling apart, I guess, at 100,000 miles. But anyway, the steering wheel was getting off center, and I did a little investigation on what it was. And down here by that rag joint, you see that shiny spot? That's not right. It's rubbing up against something. Well, I looked at my steering box a little better, and it was coming loose. These little 7/32 Allen head bolts that bolt that plate to the 605 steering box were coming loose there. It's 9/16 or 3/8 inch bolts that hold that plate to the side of the frame. Of course, it wouldn't be anything that easy. It was kind of hard to get up in there and tighten all three of those up. But that was my problem. Anyway, kind of a quickie fix, and I put some Loctite on it, on those 3 bolts, so hopefully I won't have a steering wheel that's getting off center. I expect my 64-year-old or 65-year-old car to drive like new. I sure missed it, you know. I started driving my Corvette some, and then some later model cars. I hate later model cars. When you have something like this to drive, you don't want to drive any kind of new cars. This thing is a blast. Anyway, back on the road again. That's all it was. Sometimes when the steering wheel gets off center and you know all the bushings are good and things like that, it can be those bolts and washers at the end of the A-frames that come loose. I first thought it might have been that, but those are all tight. So when I saw that shiny spot right there, where the rest of it's greasy, I knew something was rubbing.